big in the first quarter, in the first half, but can they keep this momentum from kind of completely going over to Beaverton?
Here's Mahaffey in the post. Pump fakes. Gets to the backboard. Great move from Cole Mahaffey.
Really nice move. He couldn't go to his right, so he just went up left, went up strong, used the glass, got his team back to the lead.
Jacob Step picks up his dribble. Minute into the fourth quarter.
Oh, big mismatch down low. That's not good for Lake Oswego. It is for Beaverton, though. Wow, another easy bucket for Hunter Sweet.
He now has 14 points on the day to go 2 assists, 11 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal.
Sterling Roberts cannot defend him one-on-one, and as we see Sean Elliott coming over to check in, I'm almost certain will check in for Sterling Roberts.
Jacob Step had position, slapped the ball away, got the steal and the assist ahead to Carson Crawford, and all of a sudden Beaverton is up by 3.
What a comeback. This is phenomenal.
Driving reverse layup is good for Andrew Meskel, and Marshall Joe wants a timeout for Lake Oswego. A 1-point ball game, 6:17 to go. Beaverton on top by the slimmest of margins.
One of the main reasons that Coach Joe called that timeout is because he needs to get somebody in that can actually check Sweet. Right now, Sterling Roberts has been on him for the fourth quarter, and that's just not going to cut it, which is why he's going to get Sean Elliott, the 6'3" junior who started at post, to get back in there because he's doing a good job of not, you can't shut him down, but he's at least contained.
That's the biggest thing for Beaverton. Hunter Sweet, 6 of 10 from the floor. If Lake Oswego's got to focus on one thing, it's probably containing Hunter Sweet in the fourth quarter. Been very evenly matched thus far. Both of these teams came into this quarter 16 of 36, exactly 44.4%.
And think about this, Josh. Lake Oswego, 7 first half three-pointers, none yet in the second half.
Also, Lake Oswego has yet to attempt a free throw. We've got 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Carson Crawford, top of the key. That ball is kicked by Zach Meskel. 16 fouls for Lake Oswego. 1 team foul in the second half from Beaverton. That could come into play in the next few minutes or late in the fourth quarter.
Beaverton just playing really clean.
Sweet's being guarded by the 6'9" Cole Mahaffey right now.
And I think that's a good choice. There's no reason not to gamble and put Elliott on sheer end.
Hunter Sweet wants to drive on Mahaffey. Carson Crawford open for the three-pointer, drains it. Beaverton's up by 4.
Wow. What a big shot from J.R. Schilling, the 6'5" junior.
Here's Lake Oswego going the other way. Meskel hesitates, goes towards the rim, finds an open Schilling. That three-pointer's good. Got it for the Lakers. 1-point game.
Missed call on the last one for me.
They're both number 5.
I know.
Maybe you made Schilling.
That's what I was thinking. I just willed him to make a three-pointer.
Carson Crawford, number 5 for Beaverton, knocked it down. Then number 5 for Lake Oswego. Gets the 3, and then that foul go against Andrew Meskel for Lake Oswego. His second. That's a 1-and-1 for Carson Crawford.
Yeah, the 7th team foul, and we still have 5:22 in the game. Beaverton is in no danger of getting to the 1-and-1 penalty. This is not good news for Lake Oswego, but Beaverton can really start grinding away there.
Missed the 1-and-1. Crawford goes into the offensive putback and misses that as well. Then they go to the floor with Cole Mahaffey back in the half. And then Lake Oswego scores in the meantime.
Really nice heads-up shot from Daniel Baumer. He saw nobody else was open. Transition bucket. Get back to their game. They got a 1-point lead here.
47-48. Sweet wants to drive to the right. Good help side defense from Baumer. Forces the missed shot, and Mahaffey ends up with a defensive rebound.
They're starting to tighten things a little bit defensively, and the switch worked.
That's Meskel with the ball. Double team by Crawford and Sweet, and a timeout called smartly by Marshall Joe.
Great defense by Beaverton. They're doing such a good job of getting pressure up above that three-point line. As soon as a guard is looking for somebody to get open, they trap, and it's working really well. We talked about at halftime they need to make some sort of defensive adjustment. They made it, and look at the score. 1-point game.
1-point game. Lake Oswego calls the timeout. They still have 2 remaining. It is 48-47. Lake Oswego on top. Remember, they were up 27-11 at the end of the first quarter. That was after Beaverton looked like they were going to have the last shot of the first quarter. And then a missed opportunity with about 5 seconds remaining gave Josh Engel, the Lake Oswego guard, a chance to drive down the floor and take a running three-pointer about a foot behind the three-point line, which he drained. And right now, that's essentially the difference in the game. Beaverton's down by 1. 17 fouls against Lake Oswego, 1 against Beaverton. Now, it could go both ways. If Lake Oswego ends up down by a couple of points late in the fourth quarter, you'd rather be in the 1-and-1 situation, whereas if you only had 1 foul against them, all of a sudden, you'd have to commit 6 fouls before you start forcing free throws.
Really remarkable thing about this is, if you look, Lake Oswego still no free throws, like you mentioned a few minutes ago. Do they kind of try to slow things down offensively and get more aggressive, or do they focus on the outside shot? We'll see.
I don't think I've ever seen a basketball team win a game without attempting a single free throw the entire contest. But you guess if Lake Oswego is up by a couple late in the game, of course Beaverton would start calling the foul, start intentionally fouling. But we'll see what happens. Here's Mescal right in front of his head coach. Sean Elliott hands it right back to Mescal. 4:10 to go. J.R. Schilling guarded by a step. Lake Oswego not in any hurry. Mahaffey just inside the elbow.
And they're content to run their offense here. They're playing with a little bit more confidence as Lake Oswego. Beaverton doing a good job of not giving them anything, though, defensively.
Sets up the three-point opportunity. It's no good by Daniel Balmer, but then the foul. Carson Crawford tells the referee I was boxing out. It will not be a shooting foul. They do not call it on the shot, so it will not be 3 free throws. Daniel Balmer thinks he has 3 free throws upcoming, and Carson Crawford personally walks up to tell him, no, you can walk away. You don't get 3 free throws.
He said, yeah, you got me. You drew the foul, but you're not getting 3 at the line, buddy.
Which is the right call. It wasn't on the foul. It's immediately afterwards. So Lake Oswego still has no free throw attempts in this ball game. Mescal with Mahaffey, his teammate, right in front of him, dancing around him. Gets it right back from Elliott. 3.5 to play. It's a 1-point ball game with the Lakers in possession of both the ball and a 1-point lead. Down to the post is the 6'9" forward Mahaffey. The pass to Elliott. He puts it up over contact and draws a foul. I believe from Hunter Sweet. He'll get 2 free throws regardless. That'll be the first free throws today for the Lakers.
And we asked the question, what is Lake Oswego going to do? Are they going to stick to the plan and try to get something going outside, or are they going to grind it away inside, burn a little clock? Well, here you go. They get their first 2 free throw attempts.
And it was against Johansson, not Hunter Sweet. That's Johansson's 3rd personal. Elliott, however, does not capitalize. Misses the first free throw.
Here. Good. Good.
Oswego was 8 of 12 from the free throw line yesterday in the win over Jesuit. And Elliott does make the second one. 2-point ball game now.
That's a big free throw. I mean, you can't come out empty-handed after all of that. A minute plus and then a dramatic foul. 2-point lead. How's Beaverton going to respond here?
Crawford over to Hunter Sweet.
And that defensive switch is working really well.
Jake a step tries to find some room on the baseline. Had a good attempt, but too strong off the backboard. That's where the size of Mahaffey comes into play. It's an offensive putback right there for Beaverton would have been huge, but Mahaffey does a great job of securing the defensive rebound. Sets a screen for Balmer. Balmer loses possession. Ball goes out of bounds and go back to Beaverton.
And that was just kind of unfortunate for Balmer there. Just kind of lost control, and really good job defensively by Beaverton to force the turnover. Got a chance to tie it up here or take the lead.
2:30 to go. Johansson hassled a bit in the backcourt, but gets it across the midline. Coach Cho wants his players to play aggressive on-ball defense. Crawford bobbles the ball for a moment.
Hopefully pass the test.
Mahaffey and Sweet one-on-one there. Great matchup.
Comes back out to set up the offense. Beaverton needs some solid offensive possessions. They're only down by 2, and everyone is so critical. Sweet, hampered down in the post. It's a non-shooting foul, but that is the 8th team foul against Lake Oswego. Sweet will have a 1-1 upcoming. Here's something that's confusing me about Beaverton. So Lake Oswego took a risk by putting their 6'9" senior Cole Mahaffey on Hunter Sweet. Well, they're not taking advantage of the mismatch that they have now for Bo Shirin, because he's 6'7". He's being guarded by Sean Elliott, who's only 6'3". That's a good point. Shirin points his collar as Sweet misses the free throw. Elliott is more sturdy than Shirin. Shirin's a little bit lankier, but you'd think that perhaps Andrew Vanson would want the play call for Shirin. Sweet almost comes away with the steal. Still a 2-point ball game. Lake Oswego on top. Can they waste some time and get points? A hand check against Johansson is the call.
Really nice job from Nessa. Just a heads-up play. No reason not to kind of force the issue and try to get the refs to blow the whistle there.
It's not the worst thing in the world because it's only the 4th team foul against Beaverton. However, that's the 4th personal foul against Cole Johansson, an all-conference player, and their starting point guard who checks out of this game in favor of Jamie Sweaton.
You can put something guard that's just last minute. John did find right email back.
Marshall Cho tries to call timeout, but he did it just after the 5-second call.
I needed to do some activity in one of my other accounts, so I'm sending you guys another
And now it'll be Beaverton that calls the timeout after the 5-second violation. Coach Joe is pleading with the official.
And, oh, by the way,
He noticed the time was running out. Tried to call it, just didn't get it in time.
As it stands, once again, Beaverton forces another turnover.
Yeah, they've been very clean in a lot of areas. Only 4 fouls in the second half. Not a lot of turnovers. In fact, they only had 5 turnovers through the first 3 quarters of this game and 6 assists. Lake Oswego had 9 of each. And that's what has allowed Beaverton to get back to this ballgame. If you're down by 16 at the end of the first quarter, if you come away with empty possessions, a lot of turnovers, it's done. You've got no chance. But if you can get a lot of good shot opportunities throughout the next 3 quarters, there's still 24 minutes of basketball left after the first quarter. And Beaverton has clawed their way all the way back, even taking a small lead at one point in the 4th quarter. Right now, they trail by 2 with a minute 44 left, but they have the ball.
I just love the aggressive defense that Beaverton's playing, especially the guards. I mean, you're looking at Carson Crawford, number 5, and he's just doing such a good job at putting pressure in on him. So
wellness, I guess. We
Checked out a moment ago after picking up his 4th personal foul. He comes back in after that timeout. Shirin at the elbow. Beaverton needs to cut away. Only down by 2. Johansson thinks about the 3-pointer. Hesitation move. Gives it back to Crawford.
Well, it's a
Oswego sitting in their zone defense, making Beaverton come to them. Sweet double teamed on the baseline. Finds Shirin. The layup is good. Tie ball game with a minute 12 left.
And that's exactly what they needed to do. They needed to find a way to get Shirin involved. If they're double teaming Sweet, cut to the basket. He's going to find you. There you go. Tie game.
The winner of this game will go to the consolation championship at 4 p.m. tomorrow. The loser drops to 1 and 2 in the tournament. Mahaffey in the post against Sweet. 50 seconds remaining. Takes 2 dribbles. Picks it up. Needs to get rid of it. Drops it down low. Sean Elliott blocked by Shirin. Crawford ends up with it.
What an incredible block. Beaverton has completely locked it down defensively here in the last couple minutes of this 4th quarter. Wow.
And now Beaverton can hold on for the final shot of regulation. Coach Vansel hopes worst case scenario, we've got overtime. Best case scenario, we win with the final shot. We got to make sure to make an attempt with about 3 or 4 seconds remaining to avoid Lake Oswego having a last second shot. And now timeout called by Andrew Vansel, the head coach of the Beavers.
Just a wise timeout. Get enough time that you can really give your players time to make a play. But call the timeout so they know what they're doing. Run something. Try to confuse Lake Oswego. Get somebody open. It really wouldn't surprise me here if they draw something up down in the low post.
And they've got the time to do it. I mean, if you can get the post player and collect the pass with 8 or 9 seconds, he can make a move or two, kick it out if he needs to.
Absolutely.
Now, if there was 6 seconds left, you can almost give up on that idea because that really constricts him. If he gets double teamed, he doesn't necessarily have the time to kick it out to a shooter. But with 16 seconds, you've got a good amount of flexibility. So expect Beaverton to run a few more seconds off the clock and then start their play with about 10 seconds, if not a little bit less than that.
Okay.
We'll see exactly what Beaverton does.
And here's the thing.
Probably have to just
You know Lake Oswego is going to be watching out for Hunter Sweet. Once again, get Bo Sheeran involved. He's got the height advantage in his one-on-one matchup. Will Lake Oswego mix things up defensively? We don't know. But if they don't, if they're playing man, to me, you find a way to get Sheehan the ball because he's going to be able to take advantage of that mismatch.
That's a good point. Beaverton does have a lot of height down low. Lake Oswego does have the 6'9" Cole McCaffrey. And J.R. Schilling, however. So there's the stage. Beaverton with the ball. The inbound on the sideline with 16.0 seconds left. 49 to 49. If Lake Oswego commits a non-shooting foul here, that would put Beaverton at the line for a 1-1. Meanwhile, Beaverton only has committed 4 fouls. Yet another reason why they just be assertive down low. Even if it's a non-shooting foul, you've got a chance to win the game. This is Joe Hansen with the ball, guarded by Schilling. Here's Sweet. 10 seconds left. 6 seconds. Joe Hansen with it. Takes a screen. Joe Hansen.
But yeah,
No good.
I think that could be
That
a
shot's not in time. It
nice way
did
to
not
start the
count from Sean Elliott. And we've got overtime.
new.
All right, what better way to end the first session today than an overtime game between two great teams?
I wasn't quite ready for the intermission yet, Matt. We're about to have the hour break before the slam dunk contest and the next 4 games of the day. I don't want to take a break yet. Let's get 5 more minutes of basketball. Or 4, I should say.
What an incredible game we've had, and it really is a tale of 2 halves, or really of 1 quarter versus 3 quarters.
That might benefit Beaverton because to be down by 16 at the end of the first quarter, they've won every quarter since then. They're only down by 2 to start the fourth quarter. They won the fourth quarter by 2. If they can win the overtime period, well, they came into it tied.
Yeah.
So they can win. And again, you've got the Lake Oswego team that's still had a lot of juice, so still stuck with it. Played good defense. Let's take a look at the stats at the end of regulation. 10 points each for Lake Oswego's Daniel Baumer and J.R. Schilling. 7 points for Sean Elliott. 6 points for Phil Mahaffey and Zach Williams. Beaverton, 11 points for Sheeran. 14 points for Hunter Sweet. 10 points for Carson Crawford, 8 for Jacob Stepp. Sweet already has 11 rebounds. He had a double-double at the end of the third quarter. He also has 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 steal. In 32 minutes, he's played the entire game, as has Carson Crawford. So Crawford is still in the game, as is Sweet. So if they stay in for the entire overtime period, they're playing 36 minutes today.
Here's the biggest stat. Here's how we got here. Lake Oswego shot 60% in the first half. They shot 29% in the second half. Beaverton
one
just
thing that I
cinched
had
it up.
forgotten
Only gave up 5 shots the entire
was
second half. Wow.
getting a letter. So we need to
They
at
strike
some point in the first
the
part of
game
the
to the latter half as Sheeran wins the tip for the Beavers.
Get a new contract
Joe
with
Hansen with it.
the diocese.
Closely missed the shot at the end of regulation that would have given Beaverton the win.
For rent.
40 go in
that
the
was something that
overtime period. Here's Hunter Sweet top the key. Crawford, he thinks about the 3.
Yeah,
He knocks it down.
Right, I totally get that.
Wide open.
But you have to
Nice
get
shot. They
some
thought
sort of-
Beaverton was going to force the issue inside.
so
Gave him a
some
little bit too much
capacity
space
to clarify
beyond the
your,
3-point arc.
signer.
Carson Crawford has
Clearly
attempted
legal
4 3-pointers today. He's made
So I
3.
don't know if he just
Hunter
read
Sweet
up
going for the
letter
defensive
head.
rebound, and
You
Crawford
could
is
do
the
it
one
if
who
you
ends up with it.
so
His 4th rebound today.
This is just incredible
verified
determination and grit by Beaverton to
whatever,
come
you know
back
what I mean?
to tie it, force overtime. Now they've got a
Notarized.
3-point lead and the
Yeah,
ball
even
in
still,
overtime
like,
with 3 minutes
are they-
left.
What's the difference if we
One
want something
thing
that just
overtime
looks
does
like
affect
a
is
Samsung
personal
as
foul
opposed to actually going
situation. Cole Johansson
notary
has
in
4
the
personal
States.
fouls,
Are they gonna
although
actually
Sean
recognize
Elliott
that?
for Lake Oswego also has 4. So 2 players who kind of
It
wish
kinda
this game
depends.
could have ended
So
in
it-
regulation with a win,
yeah.
but they're
If
both
they-
in the game
it
right now.
totally, when I went with
And there's a
like,
screen from
2 or 3 different
Sweet, that
places
opens up
because
Joe
he had
Hansen for the jump
people
ball.
felt
Oh,
like it was
yeah,
kind of
one of the
pushing
defenders
through.
fell down, which just gave him all the time
But
in
it
the world.
seems like
5-point
it's just kind of
lead
including
here.
when
Lake
you
Oswego
get
needs to score.
that day what they want to
Mesco hands off to
pick
Schilling.
and
Takes a
run
screen
about.
from Elliott. Here's
More
Bauer,
so
takes the
than
three, tipped away by Hunter Sweet.
this
Lake
specific,
Oswego can't get anything going offensively.
that's a little bit sound. Like, oh, I know this person over here, and then you got this
No
other person.
change defensively now from Lake Oswego. They found a matchup that works, but they're not pressuring. They're content to let Beaverton sort of run some time out here, which they can't afford to do being down 5.
That's Hunter Sweet. A little hesitation move.
This is not a good matchup in a one-on-one on the 3-point line for Lake Oswego. That's exactly what they want.
But Cole Mahaffey has to get down on to start the 5-second call.
Yep.
And so Beaverton sitting pretty right now, already up by 5. Only a minute 40 to go.
Something like that. And sign.
Coach Cho wants Andrew Mesco to come up and double team. He does, but he calmly passes it to Crawford, and Sweet gets it right back. 90 seconds remaining. Johansson has it, and then a foul called by Daniel Baumer. That's the 9th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 from Cole Johansson.
I just don't understand why Lake Oswego took so long to get aggressive and double team, because clearly Beaverton's in no hurry to press the issue. And almost a full minute goes off the clock there.
Cole Johansson has not attempted a free throw today. A 1-and-1 upcoming, and you're right, there was a lot of time that came off the clock there. Beaverton started that possession with more than 2 minutes on the clock and wasted at least 40 seconds.
Just keep it.
Keep it simple.
Put it on our letterhead. And then
Johansson's not happy with the stroke, but it still scores the same.
More official than anything else.
Up by 6 now are the Beavers.
Okay, you do that.
Overtime periods are just so prone to momentum. Whichever team comes into the overtime with momentum is in such good shape right away. Beaverton just shows that.
But there's
7-point game now for the Beavers. It's only a 4-minute overtime period, so whichever team starts out hot.
No, I agree. But
I think here's Zach Billingham to the 3, off the mark. The rebound goes all the way back to Baumer. His 3, also no good. And Shiran, the defensive rebound, and he's fouled by J.R. Schilling.
Wow. A couple of kind of forced threes by Lake Oswego. They clearly needed a 3. But
remember him
all
saying
that
something like that.
crispness and continuity and flow that they had offensively in the first half is completely gone by the wayside, and it's because Beaverton has really turned up the defensive pressure.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Yep.
Shiran at the free throw line.
All right. Sounds good.
The first one.
Oh, yes.
Now 1 of 3 from the stripe today. Okay, Happy checks out. So Lake Oswego trying to get some 3-point shooters on the floor.
So this is going to likely be an offense for defense substitution situation from here on out for Lake Oswego, and it almost comes back to bite them right away as they almost give up a second chance there on the missed free throw.
Schilling wants to pull up into a 3. Willingham's the one who takes it. That one was tipped by Shiran. Sweet ends up with it, and then he's fouled by Mesco. Bo Shiran, the block on the 3-point attempt.
Shiran has been huge in the fourth quarter in overtime. I mean, he's the reason they got to overtime. He came up with a couple of big blocks, good rebounds, second chance opportunities. And here they are, just on the cusp of a huge come-from-behind victory. They trailed for so much of the game, and they're going to walk away with the win, most likely.
Does miss the first free throw, however. Beaverton will be much helped in closing this game out. They can convert from the free throw line, but they've missed 3 consecutive free throws. Sweet makes it 4 in a row. Shiran almost the offensive rebound. Mesco ends up with it.
Hit a 3.
7-point game. Mesco goes to the rim. Can't get the roll, and Shiran grabs it. Lake Oswego can't get anything to go. They still haven't scored in overtime.
And it was a good take, really. Just, they had enough time that getting 2 there still put them within striking distance. Now it's just a matter of whether or not Beaverton can make the free throws.
Sean Elliott will check in after the first free throw from Shiran. Johansson is checked out. He has 4 personals, so does Sean Elliott. First free throw is good for Bo Shiren. 6'7" senior.
46 seconds, 8-point deficit. One more free throw to come here.
Second free throw also good for Shiren. 9-point game. We're in the overtime period. Beaverton has dominated after the end of regulation. Schilling can't convert on the layup. Lake Oswego still hasn't scored in overtime. Here's Sweatman.
Great block by Sweet.
Here's Shiren. He slams it home, and Beaverton is up by double digits in overtime.
What a perfect way for Beaverton to end the game on a dunk by Shiren. Lake Oswego gets a 3-pointer to make the deficit only 8, but wow. He got a breakaway, and I mean, really, you can look at Hunter Sweet and go, you know what, like he was the best player for Beaverton, but Shiren, I just can't say enough good things about him and his just grit and determination in the fourth quarter with second chance points to get them here.
After the end of the first quarter, Beaverton has outscored Lake Oswego by 24 points. There's the fact that Lake Oswego's huge run in the first period that put them up 27-11 after the first quarter, that's what kept Lake Oswego in it. Now, that's not to say they didn't deserve it. That first quarter absolutely put them in heavy for a reason. They just weren't able to sustain it. But Beaverton did a great job of keeping their identity, getting their big players rolling with Hunter Sweet having a big day today. And like you said, Bo Shiren, who's caught fire of late. 11 points through regulation, a huge dunk right there in overtime. A couple of free throws as well. Make it 4 blocks for Bo Shiren as well.
And it's just a situation where if you're Lake Oswego, you look at this and you go, this is why we play in big tournaments like this. This is why it's important to play big games before league play, because you need to get this out of your system. You have to teach your guys, look, when you got a big early lead, don't quit. Don't let off the gas. Still play your game.
Sweatman runs the baseline because that was a made shot right before the timeout. And then Carson Crawford draws the foul from Zach Willigons. 19.4 seconds on the clock. Beaverton up by 8. It's not quite over, but almost.
Yeah, at this point, it's 3-possession game. Could be 4 here.
Marshall Cho just asked for the foul count of the entire game. The answer is 18-7. That's 18 fouls against Lake Oswego. 7 fouls called against Beaverton. And you can tell that Marshall Cho is probably going to use that as fodder for one reason why Lake Oswego did not win this game. Sean Elliott puts up the 3. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lakers.
And yeah, that's absolutely right. It really comes down to fouls, and it comes down to Beaverton just playing their brand of basketball. They got completely blown out in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just quit. I mean, it's hard for a high school team to look at a 16-point deficit at the start of the second quarter and go, we got this.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Beaverton did. You have to give a ton of credit to their players, and especially to head coach Andrew Vansel for motivating them and going, look, guys, 16 points down, a lot of basketball to be played. And here they are up 10 in overtime.
That's a tough huddle to be in the close of the first quarter. Lake Oswego had knocked down a 3-pointer at the buzzer. They were up by 16. And I'm sure that Andrew Vansel said something along the lines of, we're still in this, we can win this game. Now, did the players believe him in the moment or not? Sure seems like it did, and they've showed it by getting up by 10.
Absolutely.
Make it 11 in overtime.
And Shiren, just one last thing about him, he's a 6'7" senior playing his last competitive basketball here in high school because he's headed to Pullman, going to Washington State as a track athlete. Mostly high jump, if you can believe it.
This shot at the buzzer for Lake Oswego, and Beaverton wins it 63-52. Coming back from a 16-point first quarter deficit, they dominate the game from that point on, and they win it by 11 in overtime. Great job by the Beaverton Beavers to come all the way back. They'll head to the Consolation Championship game at 4 p.m. tomorrow. They'll face Westview in that contest. Meanwhile, Lake Oswego will face Churchill tomorrow at noon. We're about to have the intermission period, which will be highlighted by the slam dunk contest at 3 p.m. and then the second session getting underway after that. We'll get to the stats of this game in just a moment, but the bracket actually, let's go to the stats first of Lake Oswego Beaverton. So Lake Oswego led by 10 points from Daniel Baumer and J.R. Schilling, 8 points from Josh Engel, 7 from Sean Elliott, 6 from Cole Mahaffey, 6 from Zach Willingons, 5 from Andrew Meskel. They won the rebounding battle 32-30, but for Beaverton, 3 players in double digits. Crawford with 16, Sheeran with 15, Sweet with 14, Estep and Johansson right behind with 8, and then Jamie Sweat with 2 more. A double-double for Hunter Sweet with 13 rebounds, but Mo Sheeran 6 of 9 from the floor, 15 points, 2 assists, no turnovers, 4 blocks in 30 minutes of play.
And, you know, really how Beaverton got here and clawed back to win this game, free throws. Beaverton had 23 attempts to Lake Oswego's 2. Wow. And Beaverton only shot 10 of 23, but the fact is they scored 9 more points from the line than did Lake Oswego. Obviously, a lot of those were in garbage time here in overtime, but the reality is if you get to the line 23 times, the other team gets to the line 2, you win that game.
Yeah, I don't know what's more surprising, to win a game shooting 10 for 23, or to almost win a game shooting 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, 2 players for Beaverton, Carson Crawford and Hunter Sweet, played the entire game, including overtime. 36 minutes logged for Crawford and Sweet. They will be sleeping well tonight, and they should. They've got a big consolation championship game upcoming against Westview tomorrow. The other games in today's action, the 4:30 matchup between Grant and Jefferson is the next one up. It'll be Westland versus Clackamas at 6 p.m. And then the semifinal games, Sierra Canyon versus Gonzaga at 7:30, and the nightcap, 9 p.m., Garfield versus Nathan Hale. And then one of those teams will go on to the championship game tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. One last note on the dunk championship. There is a former dunk champion from the Les Schwab Invitation. I'm not talking about the LSI's dunk competition itself.
Okay.
I'm talking the